Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's grade 11 student Riyad Ahmed, and today we're taking two examples about graphing the parent function of sine and cosine.
Okay, let's first graph y equals sine x. First of all, see in this case we're gonna get the 5 points, which is the first point, the intercept, maximum, intercept, minimum, intercept. So as we know here in the parent function, we don't got anything here next to the x or next to the sine. So the intercepts are gonna be 0 with 2 pi, and in the middle is gonna be pi, and the maximum is gonna be pi over 2, and the minimum is gonna be 3 pi over 2. It's in the parent function. We're still in the parent function. So these are the x's. Now let's get the y's. The y's are way simpler because the first intercept is gonna be 0, and the maximum is gonna be 1. Intercept is gonna be 0, and the minimum, let's notice on that, it's gonna be -1, and then the other intercept is gonna be 0. So now let's get to graphing it, as you can see in here. Okay, so this is the maximum. The lines we're making in here, this is the maximum, and the lines we're making in here are the minimum. Look at that. Okay, so let's start graphing then. We're gonna start with the first point, which is this one. So we're gonna graph it in here, as you can see. And I forgot to do something. Let's separate the parts. Each part is a pi over 2. As you can see here, so we don't get confused or mixed up while graphing. So here's the first one, the maximum is pi over 2, 1. Intercept, which is gonna be in here, pi 0. The minimum, 3 pi over 2, -1, which is here at the minimum, as you can see. And the last one, which is the intercept, which is 2 pi 0. So now the way we're gonna connect it is gonna be going like a curve, so like that. By making it like a curve. Okay, going to the cosine, so it's gonna be a bit different. We're gonna start with here with the maximum, then intercept, minimum, intercept, maximum. So okay, let's start pointing them. Just a minute. So here the x's are gonna be the same as the previous one. 0 is gonna be with 2 pi. Middle one is pi over 2, 3 pi over 2. Okay. Now the y's are gonna be different in here because we started with maximum. So it's a parent function too, so we don't have, so it's gonna be just ones and -1s. We don't have no transitions, no phase shift, nothing. So here the maximum is gonna be +1, intercept 0. Minimum is gonna be -1, intercept 0, maximum +1. So let's get to graphing it. As before, let's line up the maximum. Maximum and minimum, and okay, so here's gonna be different. We're gonna start with the maximum. It's gonna be in here. We didn't start from the middle as the sine one. So the intercept, minimum, intercept, and maximum. It's the same way of drawing. It's gonna be going like a curve. So you try drawing it like a curve, and that's it. Thanks so much for watching.